That's when the real conversations begin. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Pull up a chair, leave the pressure outside. No need to pretend, no need to hide.
Bring your story, bring your point of view. There's a seat at the table waiting for you.
No filters,
No fear,
just real people, real moments right here. After Hours, where the truth sounds better. After Hours, we're growing together.
What am I supposed to be at? I'm supposed to be over here. I'm tripping. Let me get my music on. I was so caught up in the song. Ugh. And I was so caught up in the song. And I was so caught up in the song, I forgot what I was supposed to do next. My bad.
We're growing together.
Oh. All right, we're waiting on them to come on in the room. I like that little. I'm glad you told me to cut it like that. And I cut out that long note at the front. The long note you said don't play. I took your advice. All right.
Yeah, get to the meat.
This is what he said: relationship, healing, hope, every conversation, another step forward. Hey, every story makes us stronger. All right, and what's up? I'm gonna let you introduce the show tonight. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. Your turn. Go ahead. Talk to the people, Ann. Talk to the people.
Welcome to After Hours. It's our premiere show tonight where we're going to talk about relationships, some of the challenges in them, some of the fun that can be had in them. We're going to play some games and we're going to simmer down from a long, hard day.
All right. Well, let's do it then. That's what we need to do because it has been a long. I don't want to say hard, but it's been a long, hard day. And you know what? I think it's days like this that it's super, super hard for me to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Because I have so much anticipation for what was going to occur tonight. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to get to After Hours with Alexis and James. I keep saying Alexis but it's Alexis and James. I couldn't wait to get here tonight. So I'm here. We're here now. So hey, we might as well go ahead and have a good time, and hopefully some people come in. I'm trying to figure out because I'm in StreamYard. I'm watching it in StreamYard. I ain't gonna lie. I went ahead and did Facebook and YouTube tonight to give them a chance to come on in because we gotta build our audience a little bit. And I also have the people in the dashboard, so I can't see everybody that's looking tonight. But
Okay.
hey, but I want to see everybody. Let me put them. You know what? Let me do this now before you fuss at me. Well, you don't fuss at me. I'm lying. I got to put the phone up. Got to put the phone up.
Yes, put up the phone number.
With the phone. I gotta turn it on too. I gotta turn it on.
It wasn't a hard day. It was actually a great day till I had that hiccup at the end of the day. Technology.
Technology,
But
man.
I just was like, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? What is happening right now?
Man, I'm trying to
And
tell you.
now I have my valerian water calming my
Is that what you're drinking?
nerves.
Valerian water.
Hmm.
Valerian water. How do you make what is that made of?
It
Valeria root?
is, uh huh. What you know about valerian root?
Nothing. I just, I just, I just look. I just considered the contextual clues. You know what I'm saying? You said Valerian water, so I figured the N gave it a state of being, a state of something. So I just took the N off and put an A. So so, hey,
Comes
that's
from the
black man.
land of Valeria.
Hey, that's black. That's black man algebra. That's my way of figuring it out. Now, if the teacher says, "Show me your work," I'm dead. I ain't got a chance. But I promise you, I can come to an answer. I have my way of
Oh,
my methodology of coming to that answer.
that was
I have
always
one.
the problem for
I
me.
know that's a
Show
tough
me
one.
your work. I just know the answers. They just come to me.
Yeah. And
Like, they were
why can't
always
that
like,
be?
well, it's wrong
Why
if
can't
I
that be
can't see your
enough?
work. Like, why is it wrong
Yeah.
because
Why?
you can't see my work? How does that even make sense if the answer is right? That's why I can't with the system.
Decolonization.
I
Decolonization, as you always
didn't want
say.
to go there, but since you're going to take me there, basically, yes.
Colonizers saying they write the curriculum, so they're the only ones that say who's right and who's wrong. That you know what it is.
Mhm,
I do. I
that
know
part.
exactly what it is. I do. Listen, y'all, those who come in tonight on Facebook and YouTube, I'm doing it tonight, but starting probably next week, I probably won't be on Facebook and YouTube. I probably just,
Invitation only going to be locked out because we want
yeah,
to create a safe place. We need some
yeah.
privacy,
And we
right?
want we want a track record too, because we
We
got to,
do.
people don't realize, man. I had one. I don't know if I told you about this, Ann, but one night I had a guy calling the show, and this guy called in from Washington State. He had been watching the show for years, and he talked about how he was cheating, and he felt like it was because he was over sexualized
Stop.
when he was young, and all kind
Mhm.
of stuff. And I had him on. On the phone with a therapist probably for 45 minutes after the show. Friend of mine who's a therapist. He just wanted to talk to him, man. He sat there and he talked, and he gave him he gave him some good advice, man. So my point
Gotcha.
is, we want to help people. We want to help. So these conversations all have purpose. They're not just fragile, frivolous. That's the word, frivolous conversation. What's up, Jarvis? Jarvis, we on Facebook tonight, but going forward, we're gonna be in my dashboard. I built a community for this. Only reason I can't look in the dashboard because when I play it, I'm gonna hear myself talk, and I don't want to hear myself talk.
Mm,
I need to be.
yeah,
I can't.
that's
I
frustrating.
can't hear myself talk, it's only showing me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it out. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just. We're gonna have to figure it out. Hey, I'm troubleshooting, y'all. So everything y'all see. I built a lot of this stuff. So we troubleshoot. We troubleshoot.
Because
We
you build
troubleshoot.
apps, right?
Yeah, I build apps. I build websites. When once we move into the dashboard, there's a room called for after hours, and in that room, we'll be able to chat. I built the chat box. I built all that stuff, so we'll be able to view the video. They'll be able to go back there and watch the replays. We'll be able to communicate with each other because they're registering their email address and everything before, and it's gonna be my little mini Facebook, but it's Kirkland version of it. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Kirkbook.
Yeah, I like how you think. I like how you I like how you think. Hey, listen, if you all are coming in, do me a favor, go ahead and share this thread. This is After Hours with Ann, Alexis, and James. Ann and I met probably about 10 years ago, somewhere in there, maybe 10, 11 years ago. And she came into the dealership to buy a car. And we kind of got cool, and we lost touch over the years, and we ain't want to say why, it ain't nobody's business, but we lost touch, and became friends. I reached out, and we started communicating again, and we shared similar visions and ideas. And Ann is, for those who don't know, and I'll have her tell you what that is. Ann is what you call is a somatic healer. Okay, she does therapy for a lot of people. Not them don't look like us, but she does therapy for a lot of people, and she helps decolonize. She helps break down. She helps them heal from within. And you tell them a little bit about your work, and then we'll do something a little bit for it in a minute.
Well, yeah, while you get that phone number up, I help bring people from victim to victor, right? Taking blockages and turn them into breakthroughs. My background is in mental health counseling, and then I continued my education in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, which is traditional Indian medicine with a dot, not with a feather. And what I do now is integrative life coaching, where I bring together all of my knowledge of healing that I've collected across the planet, over 75 countries, studying with shamans and curanderos all around the world, healers of all types. Um, I know a lot about plant medicine. I know a lot about spiritual healing. I know a lot about somatic healing. And I integrate all of that together with my deep knowledge of traditional mental health to bring people to a deeper state of authenticity. A lot of people have difficulty and find their lives to be really challenging because there's a point where most people recognize they've been living their lives for other people and not for themselves. And when they realize that, when they meet all these standardized goals that society has set forth for them, and they recognize, oh, I still feel like something's missing, that's when they call me. And we turn those blockages into breakthroughs, release
But
those trapped emotions, help people live more authentic lives, maintain boundaries, know what they really want, satisfy and fulfill purpose, all those beautiful things.
you said turn blockage into breakthroughs. Wow. Now
Mhm.
that's like the total opposite. And that's a good thing. Because so many people are experiencing blockage. You say blockage, this is why we connect, and I appreciate this. You say blockage, I say stuck. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because I wrote my book, Stuck on the Couch, and in that book, there was a phase of my life after my divorce where I went home. I went to, but I moved into my new apartment, 1 bedroom apartment, out of that 4 bedroom house, and sat on the couch. And it took a long time for me to get up, because even when I got up physically, I still was there mentally. You know what I'm saying? I was stuck, literally stuck. And I had several conversations. I talk about it in the book. I talk about the conversation I should have had. I talk about the mirror of the rear. I talk about all these different phases of my life, because the mirror of the rear, you're looking at the mistake. And if you what did I say? What we said a couple of weeks ago? If shame is the only voice you hear, it gets to tell its story unopposed.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
And when it gets to tell its story unopposed, that's all you hear. And
Mhm.
you don't hear the good things. And for me, my come to Jesus moment, my epiphany, for the theological term, my moment where I came to myself, like the prodigal son. I was walking in the bathroom, and out of my peripheral vision, I saw myself in the mirror, and something about me saw me not where I was, but where I was supposed to be. And when I
Mhm.
was supposed to be, I looked at myself and I said, "Hey, self." And that was the start. And I sat there for, a lot of people sit in the mirror, and the mirror, because I talked a few weeks ago about how the mirror has become currency to so many people. But so many people, they don't fix things, they cover them up with the mirror.
Yes. I I I love this analogy with the mirror because in my book The Trauma Lens, that's exactly what I explore, how over time we begin to live our lives through fear and avoidance, trying to keep the things that happened that hurt us from ever happening again. And
Mm,
like it's your trauma lens gets all messed up, and it's like trying to drive with mud on your car window, like you just can't see. It's like what you're saying, you walk across the mirror all the time, but are you seeing yourself? Right, are you really able to see yourself? And when your trauma lens is all fogged up, gunked up with anger, frustration, rage, resentment, bitterness, sorrow, depression, heartache, you can't see yourself clearly. And not only can you not see yourself clearly, but you can't see other people clearly. So you get caught up in these situations, relationships that don't feed your soul, that don't make you feel
that's
nurtured,
good.
that don't lift you up and make you feel supported in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that, James, all of that,
No, that
everything you're saying.
no,
Yeah.
I feel you on that, and I mean in a major way, because it's crazy. You see the world how you see yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to identify. Comparisоnism is a capitalism is always going to people want to cause somebody to want to capitalize, right? Because somebody got to win. So I at least got to be equal to you. So I'm going to always compare, you know, and most people compare. And when we feel inadequate, you know, and we see the world how we see ourselves. We see ourselves small, then we see the world that way, and we don't think it's much
Mm-hmm.
more out there. And it's such a sad thing. That's why, you know, I appreciate conversations with people like you. I appreciate conversations with people like Jarvis, who's listening, and Anthony. Those they're thinkers. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going. And Jarvis is going to kill you with doggone euphemisms, and everything going to be a joke. Even when I'm trying to be serious, it's a joke for him because he got to lead with the joke. And then you know, but you know, but I've learned to appreciate him even in that, right? But y'all listen. If you even do me a favor tonight, y'all, if you are listening in the if you're listening in the dashboard, go ahead and switch to my Facebook page. If you don't, if you follow me on Facebook, if you don't, stay where you are. But because I want to see your comments, and I want to make sure, because I'm trying to reach my other laptop, but I don't feel like reaching over them. I have to get up off my couch, see me off my chair, and all that stuff, and I'm too old for all that.
We're
I'm really
both
not.
on the couch tonight.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But I'm in the office chair. Hold on, I'm gonna get my computer. Let me get it. Oh, can you see it? Hope I charged it. Yeah, I want to see y'all come on in the room. Yeah, but Ann and I really want to do something with this after hours with Ann, Alexis, and James. I'm sorry. Ann and I really want to do something with this. So, and it's for you, and I want you to understand it's about building community. I want to get to a point where we see each other every Thursday, you know, and we told y'all bring your libations now. Bring, you know, if you drink wine, no, bring your wine. Anthony, if you got your cognac and your cigar, hey, come on, jump on camera for a minute if you want to, if you resonate with something that we're talking about. But yeah, I mean, let's relax, let's have a good time, let's be transparent. And you know, I told you I put that fill in the blank thing online
Yes.
today.
What did people say?
Man, how about the group I put it in? They said a lot, but I mean, and we'll get to it in a moment. But the biggest group I was, the biggest group I was in, I put it in a relationship group, and I'd be doggone if that joker, they kicked me out. They didn't kick me out, but they said it was promotional, so they didn't. They didn't. So they took my post down, and I had probably like 40, 50 comments already on that thing, man, for
Really?
real.
What
So
did you say in the
it is what it is.
post?
Yeah.
Did you say it was
I
for the
think I was
show?
okay, and later on I did. I didn't at first, but I said, hey, if y'all want to check out the show tonight, you know, do that. And that was a
Came
mistake.
to
I mean, I
that.
didn't realize. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. You know, I'm still
No
as technically
solicitation on the Facebook, only sales.
we're in those groups, and that's what I messed up. So bless
Oh,
him holy name. And I had a good one going too, for real. If I wouldn't have put the what's called on there, I'd have been okay. If I wouldn't have put the link on there.
yeah. Next time, just put the question in there and let it cook. You don't have to tell people why. They'll find out why. Word of mouth, James. People get to buzzing soon. Soon enough.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm looking at it on my other laptop. It looks good, but I don't think the sound is right. Yeah, if y'all are in there, come on in the come on in
Can
Facebook.
you remember some of the answers that people put?
Yeah, and we're gonna jump right into that. Let me share this link with somebody, and then I'll tell you what it is. Myra, if you're on my come to my Facebook page. Don't y'all that's in my other group. Come to my Facebook page. Let me share this with a couple of other people. Let me share this with a couple of other people. Nope, that's not what I want to share. And we're gonna play. We know we're gonna play first. We're gonna play fill in the blank first. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're gonna play fill in the blank first.
Do you answer quickly or thoughtfully?
You know, I like you. You know, I like you to answer thoughtfully. I prefer you to answer thoughtfully, for real, cause. And I'm waiting on some other people to jump in. Are y'all gonna help us tonight? I don't want this to be a dialogue. I mean, well, like we said last week, we established this last week. Ann and I are an entity on this show. So when we have a dialogue, it's us talking with you all. So we don't want to talk to ourselves tonight. We want to talk to you all as well. So if you all don't mind, please, ma'am, please, sir, feel free to chime into these answers. And if you have not shared this question, or shared this video, are you still there, Anthony? If you've not shared this, do me a favor, go ahead and share that as well. Go ahead and share it. And we're going to start with the first question of the night. And the first question is going to be, I got a couple people on. All right. The first question of tonight is, who is that? Just said I'm here. Is that Myra? Yes, my friend. All right, cool. Hey, Myra. All right. So here's the first one. First one is,
Oh,
this is a fill in the blank question. A healthy relationship cannot survive without. That's the question. You got to fill in the blank. A healthy relationship, here's the question again. So those that miss it, a healthy relationship cannot survive without. Jarvis, Myra, Vakisa, Anthony, what do y'all think? We're gonna give y'all, and those who are listening on Facebook, those who are listening on YouTube, if you're in the if you're listening in the chat, hey Myra, that's the first question of the night. How a healthy, and this is fill in the blank, a healthy relationship cannot live without blank. Okay, Myra put a couple of comments. First thing Myra said, and is effective communication.
oh, very smart, Myra. That
Let's
was
see.
what I was thinking too.
All right, Vakisa said that as well. She said effective communication.
Yeah.
Myra went ham on it. She said trust.
Oh,
Can't live without.
that was my second thought too.
All right,
Ooh, I
Myra.
like these high frequency women.
Y'all keep talking. Everybody, Anthony, come on, bro. We got to say something too. I ain't gonna say nothing yet though. What else? Myra said love. Oh, she said effort.
Oh,
She said effort. She said effort. All right, so you know what? Let's go to my Facebook page because I did put this question on Facebook. Let's go to my Facebook page. How about that? Can we go to my Facebook page? Are you ready to answer yet?
me?
Yeah. Or you want me to go to my Facebook page first?
Um, my answers are they are right in alignment with Myra's answers.
All right, cool.
So let's see what the people said on Facebook. You know, communications at the top for me.
Then you know what? I might not have put that. I might not have put that question on Facebook. Hold on. Is that the question I put on Facebook? Let me see. Oh, here it is.
Definitely trust. You can't even really have good communication without trust.
Here it is. And I got a few answers on this one. And one stuck out to me. Okay, first person, this person been married for like 30, 40 years. Oh, let me see. This person been married for about 30, 40 years. She said consideration.
Oh.
She said consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Another young lady said, Anthony said active listening. He's on here now. He said active listening and comprehension. Okay. Okay. Sharon said consistency.
Oh, yeah.
She also said transparency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tamika said another variation of effective communication. She said clear communication. Older young lady go to my church, well, older and young, same time. She said communication, talking about everything together, whether good, bad, or indifferent. So that's effective communication. Myra said compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Linda Driver said understanding. Now here's one that I want you to hear. Let's talk about this. Hey, y'all in the chat, let's talk about this because my homeboy put this on here. He put 4 or 5 answers, but the last one is the one that got me. And I'm tripping because it's at least 5 people here. Only one person has liked this post. I need y'all to heart it, like it, share it, all those types of things. Okay, I need y'all to do that for me. All right, let me tell you what he said, Myra. Y'all listening? Vakisa, this is what he said. He said compromise. He said honesty. And he said, and last but not least, alone time from each other.
Ooh, space.
How y'all feel about that? Myra, y'all, Vakisa, Anthony, how y'all feel about that? He said alone time from each other. Anthony and Alexis just gave it a category and a better name, another name. She said space. Is space good? Vakisa, she said, I love it. Okay. Vakisa said she love it. So you want your space. How about you, Myra? How about you? Don't ask me what I'm drinking. It's none of y'all business. I'm grown. Vakisa says she agree. Speaking okay, Anthony still answer the question, Anthony. How you feel about that space piece? He said alone time from each other. I ain't gonna lie, I like being in a person's presence, but I prefer quality time over quantity of time, though. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if you see me start disappearing in the other room, that's me going to find some space for real. It was so funny. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody told me today, and this is somebody I used to mess with a few years ago. And I'm being mean. I know it's mean, and I'm sorry, forgive me, but I got to be real. She said, "Hey, you remember when I used to come over your house and spend the whole day?" Da, 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 da. I said, "Yeah." I used to be wanting for you to go home so bad.
Clarity, communication. That's what you. Good job. Good job. That's what you call growth.
I used to want you to go home so bad. They like, why? Because I don't want you around me all day long. Like, I like her. So I felt him when he said alone time from each other.
Anthony says, speaking the unspoken expectations.
Yeah. I want him to clarify that.
I do too. I don't know about that. I don't even know how I feel about expectations that much.
Yeah. 404-860-2775. Let me put that banner back up. Anthony, we need to hear from you on that one. Oh, I need to hear from you, Anthony. What do you mean unspoken expectation? Unless you feel like typing, but I prefer you call.
I heard it. Oh, is he calling?
I haven't heard.
Was that you or him?
That's probably me.
Reverb.
Anthony said, excuse me, Myra said she don't want much space. She said, I usually enjoy being with my man. Okay, you said usually. So when you put a word like that in me, my exegetical mind just goes, that spidey senses go, what changes that, what changes that situation? What makes you say usually instead of definitely or all completely? What's the difference? Yeah, I'm not answering these questions fast enough. I'm waiting on Anthony to call and explain what he said. What was the word he used? Speaking the unspoken expectations.
I heard a quote with expectations are disappointments waiting to happen.
I've heard that quote before.
Something like that. Yeah, did I get that right?
Because I think when you go in with expectations, then are they boundary? Could expectations be boundaries, or could they be, if they don't do it, then that's automatically a red flag? I mean, how do you quantify that?
I don't think they're the same thing.
Okay. We wouldn't have to guess if he'd call.
True. Anthony's playing hard to get.
Anybody finna beg him? Anybody finna beg him? But I remember first time I met Anthony, he had on some Burberry shoes. I said, boy, look at you with your bad. He said, I'm a bad mother. That's my first time meeting. He said, I'm a bad mother. I said, okay, then, from Valdosta. That's my cat. And now you talk about somebody who was wounded back then. I went in, where was that place I cussed that little girl? Well, I ain't cuss out. That little girl I blessed out at the wing place, Anthony. We went to little places. This little girl was acting. This little girl, she had to be 17, 18, but she was being rude, just being short with customers and whatnot. And I checked her. I ain't used no cuss words or nothing, but I checked her pretty good. And then even the manager said, see, I told you. That man messed around and gave you what you want. He said, you can't be talking to grown men like that. I said, okay. But no, she got it.
She's in the wrong business.
I missed some comments. All right. Answer the other question. I believe most men want to be alone and don't want to be lonely. Okay, I go with that. Now, because I do that. Sometimes I really want company, but I really wish you would leave. Yeah, I can feel that sometimes. But I'm still waiting on the unspoken expectation answer, though, really, Anthony. You guess you don't give me that one. All right, Myra said, I did not want to sound clingy, but normally when I'm in a relationship, we're almost always together. Let's see what Vakisa said. Vakisa said, I need space to appreciate his presence. Sometimes we can't always take each other for granted. Time away makes time. The old saying, makes time together. Okay, better. Some people say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I wonder why Myra always finds that she's always together with the person.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Like, what makes it that way? I'm curious to know.
Myra, you
Because it was almost said like there wasn't any control over it. Like we just find that we're all always together. Really? Because you kind of have to come together to be together. So
the
it's
phone
like
number.
definitely something you think about.
Hey, Myra, you don't have to ask to call in. The phone number right there, 404
Let's talk about it.
860 2775. I like the way you comb your hair.
These grapes I grew are so good.
Let me see one. Oh my God.
I did that. Mother Nature and I did this together. Me and the Lord made these.
All right,
Yeah.
Myra, turn your sound down, please. Turn your sound down, please. You the greatest. I don't care what they say about you. Y'all better stop talking about Myra. Hold on, let me y'all better stop talking about Myra for real. I'll fight y'all about Myra. Myra's my superhero. One day I'm gonna tell you Myra's testimony. Well, I'll tell you now. Myra, what Myra had, tell her what you had, Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she came back from they tried to grab her, literally, and she's in the hospital still with a laptop, still working. And they
Wow.
telling her they telling her she might, you got a serious issue right here. She's still at work and trying to with a laptop, still trying to work. So she's a walking, when I say a walking miracle, I did a whole show on her called I Don't Look Like What I've Been Through. So Myra
Mm,
is amazing. All right, but let's get her in the show. Let's
I
get her in
like
the
that
show.
title.
Let's get her. Oh yeah, let's get her in the show. Hold on, I got the
Well,
wrong.
thank
Oh, you my homie. Let's get Myra in here. All right, talk, Myra. Let me see if they can hear you. I
Hey,
don't.
everybody. Hey, Ann. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
All right, good. Talk. All right, go ahead and talk, Myra. We hear you. Everybody, we hear you now. So let's go. Tell us.
Okay, but I can't. Okay, so Ann had a question about one of my responses. I said that usually when I'm in a relationship, we're almost always together. Um, it's because normally when I'm in a relationship, we're best friends. Like we really, really, truly enjoy being with each other. Because, well, I don't know if it's just me or just the vibe together, but I'm a real upbeat person. I wake up upbeat all throughout the day. And I play a lot too. So we have a lot of fun.
That's a great,
I
nice,
can't
healthy
hear
answer. I
anybody. Let me
love
turn the
that
other
answer.
device off. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, we hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Yep. Yeah. So it's not like a forced situation. It's like a desired situation. Like it's not uncommon to have a first date that never ends. Like just people going home to refresh and meeting back up for breakfast or just whatever the case is.
Hmm. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
She said a first date that never ends. I like that.
Uh-huh. I
I
love
like
that.
Mm-hmm.
that. While you on the phone, let me ask you a question since you brought that up.
Okay.
What's a good restaurant for a first date?
Uh,
Ooh.
Hold on.
I like.
Let's we you know what? We got to put some stipulations on this question, and it's not fair just to ask that question, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you why it's not
Okay.
fair just to answer it with a blanket answer. Because a first date we could have been courting for the last 6 months online. You know what I'm saying? Or a
Mm.
first date could have
Okay.
been we just met online and we met Wednesday and we meeting Friday. So
Okay.
I think there has to be stipulations on that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I met somebody 6 months ago and we've been talking and we've been friends and that might be a different date. All right. So give me both scenarios.
Okay. Well, actually, my answer will still be the same.
Okay. Good.
Okay. A restaurant I really think is a great idea to go to for a first date is Two Urban Licks.
mm,
And I say that because of it's kind of centrally located, and then it's right there at Ponce City Market. I love the fact that they do have valet. It's only $5, and they have a free parking lot, so parking is never an issue. And the menu has a variety of things at reasonably priced. They're priced well, so You're not like really running through anybody's pockets. And then if you kind of want to just hang out after you eat, you can just go out the back door and the belt line is right there. So pretty romantic. And then it's close to other things if you want to go somewhere else. But yeah, you can just really hang out and enjoy more conversation instead of just eating and then saying good night.
I think I've been there before. You have been to Urban Licks, Ann?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have, James.
I
It's a great choice, Myra. Yes, it is for all of those reasons.
wasn't at the Beltline, I think, when I went, though. I think they moved it or
Nah,
something.
there wasn't a belt line yet.
It wasn't even
No,
a
it's been in
Beltline.
the same place.
But it wasn't. But back then, when I went, it wasn't even a Beltline yet. This is like in 2000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the first places. Because I'm gonna tell you something. This is crazy. Because after my divorce, towards the end of my marriage, end of my divorce, Myra, I didn't know how to date. I didn't know how to choose a restaurant. I didn't know how to do anything, because we went out our annual. It's easy just to say, let's go to Chops. Or it's easy just to say, let's go to Capitol Grill, for your anniversary or for the Valentine's Day. That's no effort at all, right? And so I'm sitting trying to go on this date I never will forget, and I was struggling. And they said, James, let me help you. they sent me a lifeline, Myra. They sent me a lifeline. And told it, this is what you need to do. Go online, look at this restaurant, look at the menu, da 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 da. And they picked the first date, and it was cool.
Okay.
But then the second date, I knew what to do. And I picked this restaurant. I think the name of it was Southern Gentleman in Buckhead. And man, we went in there. That was a good spot. We went in that joint, and man, and I got a hug that night. That was a good night. That was because it was effort, you know what I'm saying? But we had been communicating, and I think sometimes it's really how much you're into that person too, right? Because some people might get pizza.
That's not a good idea unless they say they want pizza.
But wait a minute, I thought men were supposed to choose the date. Why they say they got it? Well, I'm joking.
Who said that?
You don't see Facebook? Because in Facebook, if they tell you the man, don't call me until you got a plan. Don't do this until you got a plan. That's why I don't call. I sit at the house and mind my business.
Well, he can plan the day and time, but ask her where she prefer to go.
Anthony,
because most nice restaurants. Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Most nice restaurants you need to you make reservations.
I 1,000% agree with you. 1,000% agree with you. But what I'm saying is, like, I've heard people literally say that he has to plan the date, and they want him to pick the restaurant. That. And I hear it more often than not. They're basically
well, that's true. But James, and okay, that's true. But he can ask her. He can, like, when you're conversing, you're gathering information, not only about you learning about the person, but you're learning what they like as well. And so there's no harm in asking, what are some of your favorite restaurants? So he's gathering information, and so he can use one of those options and plan a date if he wants to pursue that route.
I agree with you again, but I've seen people get offended if you ask them. I'm telling you, we live in you from Jackson. I ain't gonna say you from Mississippi because I know you don't like to put Jackson and Mississippi in the same sense. And I know you got some good hometown values. I get it. But we living in a different type of society right now. Just like y'all talk about how bad never mind, we're not gonna get into that much. But for real, some people would get offended if you ask that question. Why you can't plan? Go ahead.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Red.
And that's why
communication is not. What is that? Like, I can't ask any question. What if I took you to go eat sushi and then you tell me that you don't like raw fish? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I love sushi, but a lot of people don't.
I know. Somebody took me to eat sushi one time. It was disgusting. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a sushi eater. So if they got
sushi houses usually have a damn good steak.
Yeah, I take that now. Good.
Yeah.
No, maybe we need to come up with a sushi and fried chicken restaurant.
I love that.
Well, you're a chef. You're a chef, so you can make it happen. So let's make it happen, Captain. Let's make it happen. Let's see what Anthony said. Anthony said, "I agree. Expectations can be boundaries, but there are times when we expect our partners to be or act in a way that haven't been clearly communicated. Read minds, for example, perceived gender, roles, or love languages." Myra says she's having audio. Myra dropped off. She said she was having audio issues. All right. Thank you, Myra. You answered our question. We appreciate
Mm-hmm.
it.
Thank you,
We
Myra.
appreciate you.
That
And you
was
know you can
funny.
come. And you know you can come back whenever you want to. If you want to call back in, that's fine. Anybody. Phone number is there, 404-860-2775. The question that we started, fill in the blank that we started with was,
Boundaries and expectations are definitely not the same thing.
talk to us.
Well, boundaries are, it's, you set up a boundary, and the whole point of a boundary is that it's not questionable and it's not negotiable.
Okay.
And a boundary is something that is required for healthy relationships, any relationships of any kind. Expectations, on the other hand, are not. Almost everybody has boundaries, but not everybody has expectations.
Mm,
Expectations are my desires that I put onto you. That's not what a boundary is. A
mm.
boundary is saying, I don't accept this kind of behavior. That's not the same thing as I desire this thing in my life, so you should do it.
Okay.
That's the difference between an expectation and a boundary. So, because that's all an expectation is. And my whole thing is, if you want something really bad, you need to provide it for yourself. Right. So like that's my thing with that. That's the whole thing. That's why that saying is expectations are just um disappointments in the works, or whatever that saying is. I might be fumbling it, but the whole idea is that an expectation requires someone else to change their behavior. A
Mm.
boundary does not. I reinforce a boundary, right?
Clip
If I
that.
say that it's not okay for you to talk to me a certain kind of way, you are welcome to talk that way if you want to. But
That's
because
just it.
I've put a boundary up, I'm going to let you know I don't accept that. And then there'll be a consequence for that. Expectations are not that.
Yeah.
Expectations are, I desire you to be a certain way or act a certain way or do something for me, which requires somebody to change their behavior, which is why they tend not to work out. Because if you go into relationships expecting someone to build their existence around you, that relationship is destined to fail. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is.
Mm. Anthony, does that make sense? I mean, it makes. I mean, I got it. I get it. I get it. Does it make sense, Anthony? Myra seems to agree. Myra gave you 100. She gave 100 two times actually, and she said
Nice.
boundaries are your personal rules. Is what she
Mm-hmm.
said. Boundaries are
Well,
your
well put, Myra. Well put.
bou- yeah. Boundaries are your personal rules. All right. Can we move on to the next one? We talked. The first thing we discussed was
Personal rules versus personal desires, right? Boundaries versus expectations.
all right, the first one we did was a healthy relationship cannot survive without. We're going to do another fill in the blank. This one is the biggest mistake people make while dating is.
Oh,
The biggest mistake people make while dating is. Y'all can fill in the blank on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not shared this, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? And while you're thinking of your answers, listen, if you are considering, no, I know some of y'all follow me and I really do appreciate y'all. I really do. But it's about time to take this thing to another level. If you're considering being a sponsor, there are different sponsorship levels. I had somebody today ask me how could they become a $20 partner. And they asked me if I could set it up where they could do recurring payments. And you know what I said?
oh,
Absolutely.
yes, I
I
will.
certainly will. I will send you a link on tomorrow. So we got
$20
different,
make me holler.
yeah, yeah, $20 make yeah. So yeah, I got $10 partnership, $20 partnership, and it tells you what you get. Then I got some opportunities for businesses for $50, $75, and $150. And anything that comes off this show, of course, would be split with Ann because she is 50% of this particular show. So
I get
uh
$10.
oh yeah,
Ooh.
anything you get off this, anything off this show, now of course we get, but yeah,
Lunch is on me,
hallelujah,
James.
bless his holy
Lunch
name and
is
all that kind of
on
stuff.
me.
Bless him holy name. Making the person pay for something. Okay, What was the question I asked again? Let me put it up because Myra's already started answering. Let me put the question up again. Oh, it's right there at the screen. It says the biggest mistake people make while dating is, and Miss Myra answered by saying making the person pay for something that the previous person did. Wow.
Wait, give me an example that the previous person did.
Recognizing because you haven't healed from the last relationship, you see somebody else doing something similar that reminds you of the old person.
Yes.
So you're gonna start making them pay, and even if they don't do it completely, it's just something that reminds you of that. It's what's that word they y'all like to use with a couple of syllables? Start with a T, end with an S. Triggers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so pay for emotionally, not financially. Or maybe
Yeah.
that
When
too.
I
But
when I first read it, I thought
yes.
emotional. I mean, before I read the whole sentence, I thought financially as well.
Mhm.
But then I knew it was Myra. So Myra, so I figured Myra she ain't looking for nothing like that. But what else? What else? What is the biggest mistake people make while dating? And you seemed to suggest a minute ago by going in with certain expectations.
Definitely, I guess the the biggest thing the biggest mistake for me, misrepresenting who you are. I think
Misrepresent.
that's the
Okay.
biggest mistake a person can make on the first date because it just sets everything up for failure. Just be real about who you are.
Vakisa came in swinging like Tyson. She said, letting the potential you see override reality, ignoring flags because
Yes,
you
that's a
believe
great one.
you because you believe they will change. Man,
Like, ooh, like accepting a love bomber. Yeah, love bombing, very bad mistake.
why want to answer. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot! Tell Myra, call right back. I'm sorry. I thought I was answering it. If you were trying to call, or was it a mistake? What did you say? Love bombing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Answer. Let me finish giving Vakisa her a pause. Okay, that was for you, Vakisa, because that was good.
That
That was
is a good
good.
one.
That was good. Not being authentically yourself, sending your representative. That's what you just said, Ann.
Mm-hmm.
Abe said, "Mello, that's my homeboy from Arkansas. Where you living at now, Mello?
Playing
You
out
you in
scenarios.
Boston? Where you in Boston?
Ooh,
That's what he
that's
said.
great, AJ.
Wow, that
Good
sounds like a
one.
Pisces. That sounds like a Pisces. Playing out scenarios mentally before they unfold reality. Wow,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that sounds like believing the hype.
Well, it also sounds like what Vikisi said about the ignoring the red flags, right? And that's a very real thing, especially if you've been communicating a lot with someone via text in order to get to know them. And what psychology says is like we literally invent entire relationships and scenarios about who a person is, expectations,
Yeah,
right? And then we meet them and reality hits, right?
that that's good. Because I'm thinking about when me and you first could reconnect and start talking again.
Hmm.
You text me something, and it could have been taken either way. And when you text me that, and I think you realized it, you said you immediately followed it with a voice note, and you said, "I need you to hear my voice because I'm not mad, I'm not upset. I just need you to hear my tone of voice because that could have." And in that, because I probably would have been, because that's the cancer in me. I'm gonna go in. I'm like, I'm go in and
Emotional.
put up a sign and say, "Don't bother me no more," and draw a middle finger on the sign. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. But in that moment, you like, bam, because I will create a moment, a play in my head, like Abe just said, and so it's good. And that was what we talked about in the very beginning, to have effective communication and
Hmm.
to care about somebody enough to want to have effective communication with them, right? Where you don't have anything to hide. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to play. You know, you don't mind exposing this and that and all that kind of stuff. But that's good. That's good. Anybody else got anything on that? The biggest mistake, because I want to get through a couple of more of these because we're not going to be on here too long tonight, y'all. But I'm excited. I think we have a lot of potential with this show. That's the pitfall of dating apps. What's the pitfall of dating apps, Mello? What he's saying? The pitfall of dating apps, because people send the representatives. I guess you can be anybody you want to be.
That it creates a space for you to fabricate someone's identity before
catfish.
That
girl knew damn well Chris Brown didn't want her, but she done got catfish and sending some. Why would Chris Brown need your money? You know what I'm saying? If it's Chris Brown, why he finna tell you to cash app him $100 for real?
I had a friend like that, and it was like a football player, supposedly. And one night he was texting her. I was like, how can he be texting you if he's playing in this football game right now? You're not that, like, no offense, but you're not married. Not that special, baby. Like, it is not this person. How can he be texting you while he's catching the ball?
Listen, that's the same thing to me. Like when because I used to hate social media, especially with dating, when people talking about what they weren't gonna put up with and all this kind of stuff. And I used to watch some of the people complain about dates that they hadn't even been asked on yet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, I'm gonna do this. I ain't gonna put up with that. Blank stare. You know what I'm saying? You know that, but we play out these scenarios in our minds. You know, we could be anybody we want to be. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, but when reality sets in, it's a whole different animal, right? A whole different animal. All right, let's go to the next one right quick. Well, Anthony, what you laughing at? Anthony laughing. But no, you're right though. You're right. All right, so that one was That one was biggest mistake people make while dating. Here's the next one. The next one is the moment I knew the relationship was changing was when. Ooh. The moment I can I answer first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what? You know when I knew the relationship was changing?
When?
I was still delusional, but you know when she started eating shellfish again.
What did that mean to you? Are you allergic?
Extremely. And for a lot of years, she did not eat shellfish at all.
Oh, out of respect for you.
Yeah, because I've heard of, there have been documented kisses of death. Somebody ate shellfish and kissed somebody that had a shellfish allergy, and they literally died from that. You know what I'm saying? So for years. Now, if I don't know what she did when I wasn't around, but she never ate shellfish. But later on, she started eating it again. So at that point, I don't think I knew it then. But as I look back at it in reverse, I might have. I don't know. Or maybe you sweep stuff under the rug, or you become so desensitized, or so oblivious, maybe is the word. You know what I'm saying? Because you've gotten so caught up in a mundane routine after so many. Yeah, what's some answers for real? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back to my couch. But what is it? How you knew the relationship was changing when? What happened? Can you think of anything, Ann?
Oh yeah, I have an answer.
Go ahead and give us an answer. They slow walking us right now.
When you start stanking, and I think you're ugly. Just being honest. Like, something about the pheromones switches up. And like, you will wake up in the morning, you'd be like, how did I ever think this person was attractive? And he smells.
This Negro Ed said. This Negro Ed said.
I thought we were here to be honest. Women out there, please back me up. It's our nose. Our nose tells the truth every time. Like you will be doing the same thing. He will be doing the same thing he done did every day. Smell the exact same way. Today is stank. You stank. You stank.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Anthony, when we start stinking and getting ugly, it's over.
But you don't change anything. It's like, you're still doing you. It's not like you changed your cologne or anything like that. Like you're not bathing. It's like it's a biological thing.
Women, can y'all please tell me y'all can relate to what she's saying?
Don't leave
Sister,
me out here, ladies. Because you know it's true. Y'all know it's true.
they
Don't
listen.
leave me on Front Street alone.
They are not saying a word right now. I don't think they agree with you right now. No, I ain't gonna say they don't agree, but maybe they haven't had that experience yet.
They're busy laughing at the truth, is what
Myra
they're doing.
would know because
Trying to gather their thoughts through the
Myra would
laughter
know
because
because
it's
she would be
real.
real close to her man, so she should know if he smelled. If he all of a sudden
She
starts,
likes him. She
so he know,
likes him.
so he
When
don't
she
smell.
stops liking him, I bet he stops smelling the same to her. I bet.
They ain't jumping on this. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on one answer for real. I'm waiting on one person to agree with this. What about y'all? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Well, some of y'all have been through marriages and divorces. What is it? Have y'all? What? How did y'all know the relationship was changing? How did you know the relationship was changing? Because y'all don't have an answer for me. Anthony did answer. He said when she would go out every weekend, quote unquote, with friends.
Mm. Where do you think she was, Anthony?
So I guess
Like put the friends in quotes.
I guess every other weekend she was in the house. She was in the house hanging, chilling with him. But he said now she with friends. Who she with, Anthony? For real. That's and inquiring minds would like to know who was she with. And Anthony, he wasn't okay. Vakisa said he wasn't cute anymore. Okay, but did he
See?
smell? But did he smell? Oh, she said ugly, so okay, wasn't cute. That's the same thing. You said you didn't say ugly. She went the other route. She said she backed in the garage instead of going front end. You said he was ugly. She said he wasn't cute anymore. That's the. I guess that's the nicer way. Is that the nice, nasty way of saying it? And said bump all
I'm
that.
correct.
And said that he was ugly and he stunk. God, that's wild. What I'm trying to look, you got me smelling my cologne right now. What I got on?
It's not. It's like a pheromone thing. It's not. It's not about the cologne.
Okay.
It's about the. It's just like his face didn't change. You just stop seeing whatever it was that you saw before.
Is there something that precipitates this? She said, and he smelled. Wow. So Vakisa agreed with you. She said he wasn't cute anymore, and he smelled. Did he smell bad though?
Yes,
she
it's
said he
like
stank. She said he stank.
it puts you off. It just turns you off. It
What
used to
precipitates this?
turn you on, and now it turns you off.
Change behavior precipitates this, or just time, and you just got bored with him and tired of him, or y'all
I
stopped
mean,
evolving.
it could be a variety of reasons. People separate for all kinds of reasons, but I think that it's usually precipitated by somebody's acting different, either you or him. You just, somebody's acting different.
AJ, leave Anthony alone. Mello talking about if you're with friends, you at least answer your phone, answer a text or a call. So Anthony, when she go out with friends, is she? I'm gonna stop. We're supposed to be a safe space. Stop, James. Safe space. Safe space. Safe space. He's telling his truth. No, he might not be telling his truth because he might be. I think he's in a relationship, so I think he's cool. I don't know though. I could be wrong. I don't know. What time is it now?
I could see that. I could see that.
Everything I liked started to get on my nerves, inconsistency and not showing up for me like I did for him. So you start to feel imbalance in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you didn't feel valued? Is that what that means, Vakisa? Is that you felt like he didn't value you anymore? Oh, that was your comment about going out with friends. My bad. So you on yourself. My bad. I thought that was Anthony said that. Did Anthony say it too? Oh, Anthony, I missed his comment. Anthony said, I knew the relationship was changing when my voice became background noise. God, dog.
Wow.
Dang, y'all coming
Not
with hate.
being seen, not being heard.
That's value right there. Well, he said my voice
Yeah.
became background noise. That's like Charlie Brown teacher, right?
Won't, won't, won't,
Womp,
won't,
womp,
won't,
womp,
won't,
womp.
won't, won't.
Why they ain't let that lady
Yeah.
talk? Why they ain't let that lady talk? They ain't value. No, they was teaching
Because
kids.
children don't care what teachers have to say.
Yeah, yes, I go with
And
that one.
so it's not important.
And 15 more minutes.
We can do that.
All right, 15 more minutes. That's it. Then we'll be out of here. First, I'm enjoying this, to be honest with you all. All right, so let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Next one, what was the last one we did? We did, oh yeah, the moment the relationship was changing. I think this is red flag, green flag. Here we go. Here it is. I don't go. All right, now this is red flag, green flag. You've been
Switching it
dating
up.
someone. Yeah, we're switching it up. You've been dating someone for 3 months, and they tell you, I don't go through phones, and I don't want anybody going through mine. I don't go through phones, and I don't want anybody going through mine. Is it not you? We're gonna ask the audience. I don't go through phones, and I don't want nobody. That's a double negative. I don't want nobody. Nobody going through my phone. Is that a red flag or a green flag if they say that?
They just come up to you and say that?
No, I just said y'all been dating 3 months.
Weird.
They've been y'all been dating. I don't think they just came up. Did they just come up to you 3 months? I don't know. 3 months y'all been dating. Ain't long enough for me, but like never as long, better for me. But is that a red flag or a green flag if they want access? Basically, they're saying that they think you all should have access to each other's phone at about the 3 month period, right? Is that a
Oh,
red flag or green flag? No, I'm saying that backwards.
you asking me?
No, I think I'm saying it backwards. Hold on. Did I say it backwards?
Why does the screen say I'm done? I love that.
Does it say that?
It does.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, but it's funny.
That show said. Let's go back. Oh, let's go back. I guess that would be a good answer.
That's why I thought it was.
Flesh and blood did not reveal it. Is that a green flag? Vakisa says a green flag. Let me read it again because I think I read it wrong. Am I on the right one? Oh no, that's not the right one. Oh, I'm gonna listen right here, right? Yeah, here it is. They says I don't go through phones and I don't want them going through mine. Oh yeah, so they don't want to give access to their phone. I'm reading that wrong. They don't want to give access to their phone.
I agree with Vakisa. I think it's a green. I mean, mainly because I don't want to look at your phone. I don't care. Like, the only reason why anyone would feel the need to go through your phone is if they don't trust you. And so if I didn't trust you, I wouldn't be in a relationship with you anyway.
So it's a green flag.
I think so because it's a that's what you call a boundary.
Yeah.
And it's important to communicate your boundaries. I don't appreciate people going through my phone. That's the boundary that person's putting up. So to me, it says you know how to communicate your boundaries. And usually, if you know how to communicate your boundaries, you're pretty good about respecting other people's.
Well, Vakisa said that nobody's going through my phone after 90 days. Or nobody's going, yeah. And I asked some people that work today, and those, one of them has been married 25 years. And I said, did you and your wife go through each other's phone? He said, well, she has my code and I have her code, but we don't really ever go through each other's phones. Why would
That
we do
part.
that? Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I asked 2 guys that, and both of them been married at least 10 plus years. And both of them said, you remember Peter, your boy Peter, you went to college with? Peter Lipshinsky. What about the one you came and bought the car from back in the day?
Oh, Lebroska. Yeah.
Lipshinsky.
Yeah.
I work with him. I told him.
Okay.
I asked him about him and his wife. He said, yes, she has my code. He said, but she doesn't go through my phone, but I don't care if she does, And
Yeah,
so
it's strange. Like, I mean, I feel like the only reason why you would have a problem with somebody looking at your phone is if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
know, otherwise, who care? Like, what would it matter?
Yeah, but at 90 days, that stipulation, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, I don't go through phones. You don't need to be going through mine either. Not that I have anything to hide.
You kind of seem like you want to go through somebody's phone.
No, I definitely don't want to go through no phone because I think if you go looking for something, you're gonna typically find it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to find it. I mean, I'm be scared. You know, because if I find out that no, I don't want to find out. No, 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 no. I ain't. I don't. You don't have to have it. We don't have to do none of that kind of stuff. Asking for no phones. You know, I ain't tripping like that. I mean, I'm pretty. As long as I get a call or a text, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. As long as my main thing is, I'm gonna tell you, my biggest thing is I hate being disregarded. And
Hmm.
I hate being disregarded. And I hate feeling ignored. Those are my biggest things. You know, those are probably two of my biggest pet peeves. You know what I'm saying? So, if I get a text, you know, and it ain't got to be a lot of them during the course of the day. You know what I'm saying? But every so often, you know, just hey, you know, whatever. I'm good. And if we talk later on, I mean, I've had relations with people we might not talk for 2 or 3 days, but we text and we send voice notes and we do other, other things along those lines. You know, but because communication, the key word y'all said at the beginning is what? Effective communication. And effective communication is not just limited to one form of communication either, is it? I don't think so. So that's just my soapbox. I could be wrong. Uh, what you think?
No, yeah, effective communication is key. And it, to me, if anyone's wanting to dig through all of your stuff, it's more of a reflection of them, honestly, than you. Unless you've been acting all, unless you've been hanging out with friends
Or
and
like
not
my
answering the phone,
or
you
or,
know?
li- or like Myra said, you making somebody pay for what somebody else did. So
Exactly.
the other person cheated.
Exactly.
So let me see your phone.
Yeah,
especially,
that's
especially they put
very
that
unhealthy. That's very unhealthy.
especially they put the emphasis on yo. Let me see your phone. Well, who is the other phone? Who is the other? I tell you, I'm too exegetical in my conversation. I hear every word. So words matter to me. So when I hear them, I'm like, what you saying?
I
So
mean, we all in my family, we all have the same code. We be all up in each other's stuff. Like we all use the same passcodes.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I ain't never done that one now. But but I had never been in a relationship with nobody asked me for my phone or anything either though.
Me
So
neither.
you know,
Actually, I was in a relationship where while I was sleeping, somebody used my fingerprint to open my phone. That
you
did
sleep
happen.
you sleep that hard.
I did that time.
I would have been touched my hand. I probably would have punched. Bam! Oops, my fault. What's going on?
I had been
I had
out the night before, a late
oh, okay.
night out
Oh,
with
okay.
friends.
Did you answer the phone or did you answer a text when you was out with friends?
No,
Oh,
James, because I wasn't with friends.
oh.
Like AJ was saying, a long time ago when I wasn't the best communicator.
Hey, growth. Thank God for growth, as you said. Listen, you say I've worked, life comes full circle.
Yep.
Thank God for growth. Thank God
Yep.
for growth. But
Thank you for
no,
the healing.
thank you for
Now
the
I tell
healing.
you straight to your face, I don't
Yeah.
like you. Get up out my house.
Well, listen, we did 3 fill in the blanks and we did 1 red flag, green flag. And I think that was cool. And this is our
Yes.
first after hours with Anna, Alexis, and Jane. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't too bad. We might out with friends, new inside joke. What you dumb? He's so stupid. He said new inside joke.
It
But
is.
I don't know. We might kind of hang out with Facebook and YouTube for the first couple of weeks. If it,
We
if you
could.
yeah, we can
We
hang out here.
we could also stream on Instagram or TikTok or
We can definitely do, I can definitely add Instagram.
do all those things.
TikTok I have to use my phone because I can't stream it through StreamYard. I don't have the
Hmm.
capability to do that. It's another way to do it though, but I just have to figure out how to do it. I figure out how to do it. This is yeah,
Instagram might be fun.
Now, Instagram, I don't get any traction on Instagram. Maybe if I put you on there, you know what? You know what? Because we are able to do it local, you can do it from your end. You can stream to Instagram and I'll stream. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. Listen, some of y'all are coming in late, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by, but y'all missed it. It's about over with. We answered a few questions tonight. We did some fill in the blank stuff. First question we put out, and you can answer it right now if you want. But the first one we put out was as a healthy relationship cannot survive without. And we had some great answers. Myra came on and she answered the question, and Vakisa and some other people in the comment, they did some really good, really nice comments. Then the next thing question we put out, what fill in the blank was the biggest mistake people make while dating is. And we got some good heartfelt answers on those as well. Very good heartfelt. Myra said one of the biggest mistakes she made is making the new person pay for what the old person did. And that was super transparent. That's growth. I love to hear those types of things. And then the third one we did was the moment I knew the relationship was changing was when. And Mello said when she start going out with friends on the weekend. So he said, so we had some good answers in there as well. So we're going to continue to do these things. We're going to have these types of games. We're going to have some types of conversations. Had a couple of people that reached out about possibly doing a session with Ann. In order to do a session with Ann, she might do it on here, not in person, on the show. If she does it on the show, though, you have to fill out an intake form because there's certain things she has to know. And it ain't going to be a full session, but you're going to get an example of what she does.
Yeah, you got it. You want to get your healing blueprint. So I send you a link to take an alignment assessment, and then I evaluate it, send you back a healing blueprint, and it gives us a starting point, keeps us all on the same page, lets us know what our directives are. You want your healing to have a plan, like you want your life to have a plan, your work day to have a plan, right? Because it helps to keep you on track. So that offer is on the table. Would love to showcase and to offer healing to people who feel stuck in some, like you were saying earlier, James, or like if you have that energy where you're right on the cusp of your greatness, but go ahead and fill it out. And let's just remove those things to help set you free from all the drama of your past so that you're not paying for things you did in the past or making other people pay for the things that happened in the past. Transmuting pain into power.
Transmuting pain. Y'all need to hashtag that. Transmuting pain into power. And tell them how to find you.
At analexisholistic.com.
Okay.
And I'm Analexis Holistic on YouTube. I'm the emotion coder on TikTok and on Instagram. So you can find me in all of those beautiful places. And when you click my little link trees, you click my little links in the bio, you'll see the alignment assessment right there. It says, get your healing blueprint.
That's good stuff. So y'all see how to find her. I'll build her a banner next week, and I can put her socials on the banner. If you want to follow me, of course, follow me here on Facebook, YouTube, The Intellectual Stew. You can just kind of go to my website, James Kirkland, Kirklin, jameskirkland.com. I built all that, y'all. I'm proud of me because I'm Mr. Non-Techie in my group. So I do workflows, those emails that you all got to let you know the show was coming on tonight. That was me setting all that up. So I look forward to working with anybody who's interested in making life easier and using AI to help you do that. I can show enough in real time help you. That wasn't you. What wasn't you? I don't know. My bad. I don't know what Myra said. I get it later on. But it's been good. It's been good. And you happy with the first show?
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. It definitely took my mind off of that last minute stressor that I had. So I had my valerian water while I was here. So now my nervous system is all defragged and I had some laughs. Nothing lifts the spirit like laughter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, we're going to be doing this every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So if y'all will meet us here every Thursday at 9 p.m., don't come by yourself. Bring a friend. Bring your guilty pleasure if you have one. Let's get loose. Let's get relaxed. Let's have some conversations. And above all, let's learn, right? This is a healthy environment with mature adults who know how to communicate. We got people from all different walks of life. We got people who've been married. We got people who are single. We got people who are educated. Most of us are educated, thank God. We got people who are able to get through life. We got a bunch of people. It says 108.
Oh, James.
Huh?
When you play the song and you talk, it just glitches out so much.
All right, let me turn the song off then.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's easy. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Mondays at 8 is a different show. I'll fix that. Mondays at 8 is the Intellectual Stew. That's my show.
Mm-hmm.
But Ann and my show is on Thursday night at 9. I'll fix it if I got it in there wrong. Okay. Thanks.
And every Sunday, I have my Beyond the Labels podcast. It's not live, but I drop it every Sunday night so you can prepare for the day. And it walks you through all kinds of challenges that we all face, like burnout, hypervigilance, guilt when we rest, the sibling rivalry, the father wound, the mother wound. And it walks you through being able to recognize that your how it comes up in your real life, and then walks you through practices that you can use in just 60 seconds to start healing from that trauma drama.
Trauma drama. What about the trauma lens? What's up with that?
My book, The Trauma Lens, will be dropping next week. So I'm very excited about that. And I'll make sure that you all get a link for that. We definitely should do a discount code for the people who watch us here. Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And The Trauma Lens just walks you through what's getting in your way and talks to you about the things that you can do easily in your life to begin shifting from victim to victor.
That's good. That's good. And you all know you can still get my book, Stuck on the Couch. Reach out to me if you need. I forgot the name, but reach out. Stuck on the Couch. I got the link for you. All that. So we're good. We're good. A perfect time. And I wanted to be out at 10:15. It's 10:17. So we're out. About to leave. See y'all next week. And I appreciate you. Love you much. Mean it. Everybody else, I'll see y'all next time. Remember this one more thing. You got anything you want to say before we go? Because I'm about to say my tagline.
Say it. Hit them with it.
The world is changing. Why do you remain the same?
That's when the real conversations begin. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Welcome to After Hours. Pull up a chair, leave the pressure outside. No need to pretend, no need to hide.
Bring your story, bring your point of view. There's a seat at the table waiting for you.
No filters,
No fear,
just real people, real moments right here. After Hours, where the truth sounds better.